what I'll do is I'll have a I will create a route collector and return that. That makes sense. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that. Okay. So what we'll do here is say collector, or in fact routes is that, like that. And then routes get homepage, get homepage, and we'll just what shall we do here? Return a response? Yes, let's return a response. Do we want to do this? Seems kind of interesting. Like that response is seems kind of interesting. Like maybe we want to have this memory sync in here just to make sure that this is working. We'll say something. We'll say hello world in here. Why not? Right? Why not? But now that we've got a yield in here, how do we work this into the function? Because this is going to be an instance of a generator, right? This third thing is going to be an instance of a generator. So maybe like a coroutine, I guess. I'm just trying to reconcile in my head how Icicle's coroutines and this code is going to work nicely together to create like a nicer sort of interface for this. For the moment, I think we can do something like okay, let's do real basic stuff here. Oops. Let's say like get home. Oh, quotes, man. Because I just want to see how this works. I just want to see how this works. I mean, I know having used this on its own how it works, but how to get it to work nicely with Icicle is what we're after. So if we do this and we just have something like this. Let's say response let's put something like this here. Okay, we do this, we say response is new that, and this uses or use response. Do you want to do that? Actually, I have no idea what I want to do here. Let's just print out to the command line. Let's just do that. Now, dispatcher dispatch is, we need to get the request method here, and I can't remember exactly how to do that. So let's dive into the Icicle code and see. HTTP message request interface. Okay. Get method, get URI. No. Get method, get method? Request target, what does that do? Path and query portion. Okay, get request target. That seems cool. Okay, so request. Oh my gosh. Get method. Request get request target. I think that was the method. Get request target, yes. That's right. So this will be matched, and I actually just want to print this out and see what I have here. You can even comment this stuff because I'm not really interested with that. Now remember, I have to rerun the script just to get it to load the new code. And so that breaks because I'm dying and dumping, but we have one. What does that status mean? Let's see, fast route, source, fast route, sure. Where are these? Dispatcher. Found. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. Let's create a coroutine from this. Now this is Icicle's way of decorating generator functions. In fact, we'll break out of this because we're not really interested in that first stuff. But the handler is this matched, like the first parameter of this. So I'll just do this, and I'll comment that out. I'll say coroutine is new. What is this code called? Icicle coroutine. Icicle coroutine. Okay. It's this thing. I'll just use this up here because I'm not interested in typing this out every time. Like that. New coroutine matched one. What does that do? What does that even do? I have no idea. It's really all a lot of magic to me. Okay, so the dispatcher has this right here. What we want to try and do is get this stuff executed in here, which means we want to yield here. We want to yield here, we want to yield a new response, this as like the last value in this handler. And match this. If it's not found, we'll worry about that later. If it's not allowed, we'll worry about that later. But here we want to trigger this coroutine to execute. How do we do that? Let's head on over back to this Icicle code repo, this Icicle repo. This one here. Now this is the base repo, and it has the coroutine implementation, the promise implementation, the event loop. It's all pretty cool. So a generator function that returns a promise, new coroutine, and done echo data. Where does that data come from? Oh, the return value is where that data comes from. Will this just run? Will this just run? Let's restart it and see. Living on the edge. 500 error. Undefined variable. Okay. Matched. Maybe I want to change this to dispatched, because we don't know if it's matched. It could be 404. So restart that, run this, nothing. It died for some reason. Past must be instance of generator. That's interesting because this is a generator function. Oh, well, I mean, it's not an instance of a generator function, sure. It's just a callback. 500 error! Must be instance of generator. That's very interesting. Let's print this out in spectacular debugging fashion. and take it one step at a time. Okay. Error. Didn't even get to the debugging part of this wonderful phase. I'm really mashing the keys. I wonder if you can tell. Okay, so that's a closure. That makes sense. What happens if we execute that? Come back, generator object. Okay, so generator factory is this. Generator is factory executed, and coroutine is the wrapped generator. And syntax error. Why is this highlighting differently here? Oh, because I'm dumb, that's why. Call user func. No. Error. Yes, the keyboard is crying. I am really mashing this keyboard. Line 45. Of course, I still have this stuff in here. Sure. Syntax errors abound. Okay. Back to the browser. Refresh. Error. That's interesting. 500 error. But it doesn't do anything. Coroutine done? I have a theory about this. No, my theory is wrong. Let's see. Maybe it gets this returned. That is the response. That is the response. The trouble is that the do we hack this for now? Do we say something like use final, like as a reference, and then we say final is response, and just yield final under here? I mean, do we do this? It's a bit of a hack. I mean, I'll have to speak to Aaron to see the best way of doing this, because this does not look like the best way of doing this. Yeah, I think it's because the last thing yielded is not, I think it says that because the last thing yielded is not a response object from the server, but without digging into the server code, I'm not sure why. Why? Why do you torture me so? Undefined variable final. Okay. Can't reference something that doesn't exist yet. I'm going to zoom this out a little bit. No, I'm not. I'm going to zoom it in a little bit. A lot. I'm going to zoom it in a lot. Whatever, man. Okay, still an error though. What to do? What to do? Undefined variable final. It is defined. That's pretty weird. Final is response. Yield final. Whatever, man. It's just trolling me. No error. And I'm pretty sure this is a response by now. But whatever. No, it's not.